In a world of go, go, go that tells you to get things done and that you are only worthy if you're producing something, I invite you to slow down. Let's fight the patriarchy by slowing down, by not producing, by taking care of ourselves first, getting creative and getting into our pleasure for ourselves, nobody else.
Welcome. Welcome to Women Igniting Their Wildfire podcast, where we dive into inner child healing, shadow work, and spiritual connection to make life sacred again. I'm calling in the spiritual warriors ready to up-level. We are the cycle breakers, the way makers, the ones here to blaze our own path forward. I am your host, Chelsey Wildfire, women's soul guide, shadow alchemist, and fire starter, here to let you up. Now let's get started.
I'm so excited to be here sharing about something I'm passionate about. We live in a society that is in its masculine energy so hard. It's run by men. It's all about go, 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 get stuff done. What can you make, produce? How can you make money? All of the things. When, yes, there's a time and place for masculine energy. And if we go too far to one side and that's all we do, we get burnt out. We're living in a society where all of the world is burnt out, where all of the families, the parents, the moms and dads are exhausted, they're burnt out, they're wore out. So I invite you to challenge the norm, to go against the regular day-to-day and see where you can slow down. What are you doing every day for somebody else? Is there a time and place where you can take time to slow down, take care of yourself, and play and be creative? I know that sometimes it's really hard to give yourself that permission to slow down. So here's your permission slip to play, to create. And it doesn't have to look good. I just want it to feel good. Let's practice learning to listen to our body, let our heart lead the way, and make a mess. Get wild, get weird, get outside and roll around in the grass. Go roll down a hill. Whatever it is to bring some joy and love and laughter back into your life is what I need you to go do right now. I run my own business. I work part-time. I have a toddler. I get burnt out. I will be honest. There are times where I make myself do too much and don't honor the cyclical nature of being a woman, where I have to get in my self-care. I have to rest. I sometimes overdo it. On my good weeks and my good months, I make sure to get my massages in, my sauna and cold plunges, my acupuncture. I typically take care of myself really well so that I can keep up with doing the things. But I understand life happens. There's vacations that ended up being crazier just because of kids and what you have to do to plan for the vacation. There is things that happen in life where there's going to be speed bumps that life is telling you to slow down before it makes you. So we have to listen to the gentle whispers of life, of universe telling us to slow down, rest, take care of yourself before it yells and screams and something bad happens to us. There's small steps that I share about that you can take around drinking your water, taking your vitamins, stretching, going to the gym, movement, dance. These are easy things that everybody can do. If you can add in morning routine or sacred self-care routine before bed, even better. The way we show up for ourselves and do one thing is how we do everything, right? So are you going to burn out and exhaust yourself and teach everybody around you to do the same thing? We have to fight the patriarchy by remembering that our worth is not connected to productivity. Our worth is not determined by what we can produce. We, especially as women, are made for pleasure and joy and receiving and being magnetic beings where what we want can come to us. Now, this takes some time and some effort, and we have to get out of fight or flight. We have to get out of survival, learn to feel safe in our body, and feel the goodness in our body. If you have been numbing for years and years and not letting yourself feel the pain and process through what you've gone through, you're also numbing for pleasure. I'm going to go into the blocks to pleasure in another podcast, but for now, I want to just talk about slowing down, taking care of yourself, and then tuning into the pleasure that you are worthy of receiving. We often get stuck in having to get stuff done. We have been told the story and sold this American dream of living in the rat race and fulfilling somebody else's dream and making somebody else money. But we are finally the ones who are doing what we want. I really believe the pandemic made everybody slow down and learn what makes them happy, making them face what's not in alignment. It really dropped everybody into the feminine of slowing down, stopping, receiving, and taking care of ourselves, listening to our body and our soul of what we really desire. Where can you find time in your day, in your week, to bring in pleasure and creativity and play? Where can you listen to your inner child and let her lead the way of what she wants to do today? Maybe it's taking a nap, going for a walk in the park. Maybe it's going on a big hiking trip or playing in the water. Even a simple thing of diving off the dock and playing mermaids in the water. Whatever it is. What do you need more of to nourish your soul wherever you're at right now? Whatever you're doing, take a moment and breathe. Take 5 seconds, breathe into your heart, asking your younger self, what do I need? What will make you happy? And letting her lead the way. Sometimes we run so far from pleasure because we're afraid of it. We don't know how to receive. We don't know what it's like to feel good because we've been stuck in the pain and the hurt for so long. And sometimes we don't feel like we deserve it. And it's sad and it hurts for me to say, but I know there's been times in my life where I didn't feel like I deserved to slow down and rest, or where I deserved my own time or money or energy. I've had to nourish my soul, slow down enough to process and feel things, and give myself the permission to be happy, to feel pleasure and joy. Women, we get to have pleasure over and over and over, but society has kind of pinned us up to be the idol of pleasure for men and other people. So then it also creates this anger and rage and this avoidance of pleasure for some of us, of not wanting to be that for other people. So we have to reclaim it for ourselves. So, what are you doing behind closed doors with yourself? Where are you opening up to create pleasure in your life, from the slow touching and massage? I love to use coconut oil and like massaging on your body in front of a mirror and just loving on you. Where can you increase the self love, slow down with yourself, invite more pleasure in, and give yourself the permission to just feel and play and dance and have fun. This is how we stand up and make a change in the world. Simple things that you do at home creates a ripple effect in your life. You know those women. I have been called it plenty of times, or that label, the well fucked woman, right? Or when somebody walks into a room and they're just that yummy, magnetic, juicy energy, and you're just like, what is that? I want some of that. What is that good energy you see or feel in somebody else? I guarantee they're taking care of themselves. They're slowing down. They're dancing. They're playing. They're loving on themselves. To get that good energy and that light and ignite that flame in you again, you have to find what feels good in your body. You have to release the shame. How many of you were shamed for pleasure or exploring your body when you were younger, or for what you would wear? We as women get judged and told what's okay to wear, how we can look, or what we can wear out in public, or we get shamed for anything all the time. I've had a long journey with shame, and I used to think I didn't have shame because I was just a wild, free, crazy woman doing what I wanted, but really I did. I had some shame I had to go through, and I've held workshops around that, and I've had many women let me hold them as they move through the shame that their parents put on them, or maybe some of the first relationships. Like, where in life are you holding on to shame that's keeping you from letting yourself feel happy or feel pleasure? or not even letting yourself receive. If you feel shameful of who you are, how you look, you're not going to allow yourself to receive or to feel happy. I'm touching on these things, and then I'll have other episodes that go deep into just those topics. But I just want to take this time to let you know and give you some motivation of you deserve to slow down. You deserve to play and take care of yourself. I hope today you find a way to feel worthy and enough by just being you. I want to remind you that you are enough by just being you. You don't have to produce something, you don't have to do something for somebody else. By being the unique person you are, with the unique stories, the unique personality, your hair, your smile, the way you talk to others, that is enough. You are worthy. And I want to give you extra love and remind you that you deserve to smile, dance, and play. So, where can you bring some more of that into your life? I invite you today or tomorrow to go out and dance, play, roll around in the grass, take a picture of a video, take a picture or a video of it and post it online and tag me and say, Chelsey Wildfire made me do it, or tag me and tell me what you loved about it, because I want to bring more play and joy into life. I want to keep it short and sweet, give you some motivation today to slow down, to fight the patriarchy by embodying your own pleasure. You are made for pleasure, for juiciness, for living a luxurious life and playfulness, and to have more of that abundance around you in your physical world. It starts inside. It starts in the body, in the heart, letting yourself feel the pleasure and not numbing or hiding. That means processing what comes up, feeling the feels, not drinking or doing drugs to numb and hide from things. It's embodying your whole self, the light, the dark, letting there be the ups and downs, not running from the hard feelings, taking time for all of it, and then finding ways to process, finding ways to feel every subtle movement, any texture or taste when eating something really yummy. Where can you bring more pleasure into your life and stop having to produce? Let's change the world as women by embodying our own pleasure for ourselves and fighting the patriarchy and doing what we want, letting the feminine rise with love and joy, not in anger and spite and resentment for all that we've gone through. I invite you to process all of that. Feel some of it for yourself, for your own life, but also for the collective, so that we can come into this time and this space of owning our feminine essence and bringing the wisdom and the intuition and the gut instincts that we have to the table, showing up fully with all of us and not just coming to the table with anger and resentment. Letting there be some playfulness, some fun in life, letting there be more joy in the collective energy. And by doing that is how we will make subtle changes. I'll leave you with that. Sending you so much love. I can't wait to connect soon.
Thank you so much for listening and being here. If you really like this, share it with one of your best friends. Tag somebody that you know needs to hear this. Find me on social media, Instagram and Facebook. It's pretty easy to find Chelsey Wildfire. Can't wait to connect with you there. If you want to know about my retreats, my events, and my coaching programs, check the link below to sign up for my email list, and we can begin this journey together.